days off. This hard work gon' pay off. I made myself a promise young. I would never work a day job, put it in the safe, never know when I'm gon' need that. Came here with my gang, you don't know where your homies at. Gave you a lot of game, you don't owe me back. You say you a boss, gotta show me that. Never leave the house without the pack, where my at? Take an L and try to double back, we ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap, I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up, need someone to hype me up. Hype me up, need someone to hype me up. Hype me up, need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. I got game sports center. 20 bands for the dinner. 20 dips in a sprinter. What's a two up? I got game sports center.
First opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the New Orleans Saints. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Now a third-round pick a year ago. Here's Rachaad White. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. Now you look at this Saints defense. This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make, because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing.
They go play action. Mayfield. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Mayfield now. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Carr going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
And the Buccaneer defense for the second straight play, flexing its muscle by forcing a loss. Now Carr changing the formation. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week, but they failed on that third down play. That brings up fourth down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
So not only did they get the fumble recovery on the punt, but now look at this field position. He almost took it the distance.
And the ability to not just make the play, but turn it into something big, that's what coaches harp on all the time. How do we create big plays that'll change the game? And that may have been one that just did.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. On second down, Kamara. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with to have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive. Touchdown, Saints! Chris Olave, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Saints' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend, there he goes left side. Finding room at midfield. How about this? He's to the 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. 81 yards. And the Buccaneers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. On the return, here's Rashid Shaheed. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Carr going to lead the Saints up here first and 10 at their 25-yard line. Going quickly here to Thomas. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's second and 7 now from the 28. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Kamara up the middle. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. They were quite formidable in the win over the Eagles a week ago.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? Throwing his car on third down. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Blake Gillikin on to punt now on fourth down. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. To throw, Mayfield. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Baker changing the play at the line. 3rd and short yardage, Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. 4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. Fielded at the 20. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because our division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Loose inside the 30.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Hey, alert 33. Hey, alert 33. Let's go.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. A first carry now for Chip. And a loose football. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
So they recover their own fumble. Now they face 3rd and short. Mayfield to throw it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Without the coverage with position, that was about the only spot the quarterback had to try and deliver that pass. Just put a little too much height on it. Incomplete.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. An audible here to get a new look.
4th down, Mayfield. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Boy, so that one, Charles, is a crusher. Take away the touchdown.
Yeah, and that's where defenders, Brandon, really use the sideline to their advantage, because if you can influence the receiver to step out of bounds, you know he can't be the first to touch it when he re-enters the field of play, and that's going to cost him 6 points.
Carr now on 1st down. Targeting Thomas on the out route, making the catch. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Carr now to throw. He gets this one complete to Tre'Quan Smith.
Hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player.
Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 1st down, Carr flushed out right.
Throwing out right here, caught by Olave.
And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Now Carr again. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. The Saints at 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season, and they fell in the opener, got back on the beam with a win in week 2, but stumbled again last week to fall under 500.
And despite that stumble, I don't think anyone's too concerned, because they've made mistakes that they believe are correctable. And this is a team still getting to know each other. I'm not that concerned, and neither are they.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
The Saints on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Coming left is Kamara, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Joe Tryon-Shoyinka in pursuit that time, and he gets the tackle for loss.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Forced out to it, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. 2nd and 6 from the 10. On play action. Now Carr. He'll buy some time right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down, 3 yards in the wrong direction.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
And no move to pull Carr and the offense off. They're going to go on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Carr. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Buccaneers' defense holds and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan.
Now this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line, and after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's complete to Palmer. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Jake Camarda sent on now to punt this away. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Mayfield looks to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. Mayfield. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Demario Davis. He's to the 15. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Let's look down the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They go play action. Mayfield. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Fielded at about the 28. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A good passing down here. They send 3 receivers to the right of the formation on 2nd down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
But they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with it. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kamara. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown! Alvin Kamara as the first half is winding down. And the Saints would extend their lead here just before halftime. What's good on the extra point? And it's now 21-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Mayfield on 1st down. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Final play of the half, Mayfield. He sets to fire deep. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So we have come to halftime.
Both teams going through their final
two-touchdown
adjustments. We're about ready to get back to football. And to bring in the second half from the Superdome. Let's go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half. He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Carr going to try and throw on third down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Blocked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Play fake. Mayfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Oh, that's kind of how it's gone for him so far. That was a ball they need to get back in this game. A quick strike, a big play. But he led his guy too far, and it winds up over.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. And quickly, they get to the line. Third and long for Mayfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So
and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Carlton Davis picks it, racing to the end zone. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Now Mayfield. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Gotta figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal. Throwing, Mayfield. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to draw that one free.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. To throw, Mayfield. And it's caught. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Chris Godwin from 17 yards out. And the Bucs use the short field to get in for 6. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. This taken in at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Throwing on first down is Carr. Going right back to Michael Thomas. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. On second down, here's Carr. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
Got an open man. It's Olave. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now Carr. Over the middle, complete. It's Smith. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Now Carr shifting his guys around a bit.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 7 yards there and a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Back to the air on second down. It's Carr, eluding the pressure right. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. And now they're in the hurry-up. To the right side and complete to Thomas.
And he is going to have a Saints first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. This is Smith with the ground. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
I'll tell you what, this offense has been a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the third quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
From the gun, it's Carr. And that'll be incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
On play action, now Carr. This is caught. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. Carr. He will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal.
That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans.
3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Saints are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch.
And that's caught inside the 35. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. Give him 30 yards there. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Mayfield. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And this one is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Saints will have the football back. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he's got some space here. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 45 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Throwing now is Carr. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Complete to Olave on the out route. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Now left side on the swing pass. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. This is caught by Evans.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Mayfield down. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one goes for 30 yards. And again, it's Mayfield. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. On third down, Mayfield. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete.
Carr going to lead the Saints up here first and 10.
At their own 28-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Carr will try it again on second down. His throw incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Throwing his Carr on third down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Levante David. Inside the 20. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
Here's first and 10.
Following the interception, Mayfield.
And this one too low.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there or the leg's still there? This has been a tough game. And he's got him. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Buccaneers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, it's very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Escaping the pressure right. And at the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Now a play fake. Carr. And that's going to be
incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
I give some credit to the defender on that one. He read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And he will have the first down. And even with the 3 timeouts on the other side, they're going to be able to run this nearly all the way down now. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They're in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Now Thomas. This down only to the 18. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. We'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Back to throw. Carr. And incomplete on the deep ball. So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow. And for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour. And something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. Defensive linemen, linebackers, secondary, because they understood how...
it off the pick and roll. Shit, gotta go, we don't move it scary. Last time I shed a tear, that when Prince died. Cause if we rockin', then you know we rockin' like a Slipknot. See, this ain't basketball at halftime. We on switch sides. She thinks she love me, but she fell in love with my rich side.